CEMTV. Reliable news and entertainment.
Is it time? I can't wait to see it.
Voice of the people, stories that matter.
Oh wow!
Truth in every moment, now and forever. Across every border, across every land, we form, we empower, together we stand. From Africa to the world, connecting every
You know, the reason I'm laughing is because the story we're going to address today is not only extremely serious, but at the same time, it's one that mirrors pros and cons. It'll show you the disadvantages, it'll show you the red flags, and it'll show you the stubbornness. Well, just know that today's story is going to be quite the inflamed one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jolly Life here on CEMTV. Of course, I am Emmanuel Taminot Henry, but you can call me Tammy for short. I'm not going to be doing this alone. In the studio, I have with me the weather oracle herself, Vera Phillip. And of course, I'm sure she's the reason that those rains have been falling, because she said it earlier in the morning, and as the rain started pouring, it was raining cats and dogs.
And that's the weather oracle. What's that? That's an insult to the oracle itself. You know. But yeah, it's been raining cat and dog in Port Harcourt precisely today. And you know what's funny? I actually thought that, same as yesterday, we're going to have a bit of sunshine, because it actually said that the weather is going to be mostly cloudy.
Yeah.
So I was expecting like a glimpse of sunshine, then cloudy weather for the rest of the day. But no, the fractional, report or forecast is exactly what happened. Rain from morning 8 a.m. all the way down. So I just want to see if this is going to play out for the entire day, because that's what the weather forecast had said. At the end of the day, I hope you shall went out with your umbrella, and of course you're wearing thick clothes so you don't get affected by this rain in any way, manner or form. Welcome to Jolly Life. I mean, let's not even talk about the weather yet anymore. Welcome to Jolly Life. Of course, I am Vera Phillip. I'm doing it with Tammy today, and I know that you're definitely going to be enjoying the show.
Now, Vera took the words out of my mouth. You are definitely going to enjoy the show, because the wahala, the bruhaha, the uproar, we have
Plenty.
you plenty.
What the Alibana boy sing that song is plenty. Oh.
Bless. There's this lady online that recorded an issue she had with her partner, and he basically said he's tired of the relationship, and she said, you cannot be tired of the relationship. We've been going out for almost a decade, and now you want to get out of the relationship. And it was a very, very hot confrontation. Here's that confrontation.
This one you're saying your own. You see this relationship, I'm not going to leave. You're not going to leave.
Let me play. Don't. I'm done.
You're done. Wait, you're done. How? You're done after 8 years. Is it that you settle me? It's a lie. Is it that you marry me or you settle me?
You will leave my house today.
Is it that you marry or you settle me?
You don't know me. I will deal with you. Nobody in the family will
There is
call.
nothing you can do.
Nobody will call.
Okay, nobody will call for
Yes.
you because you think you have money.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Because you think you have money. I'm not scared of you.
You don't.
You cannot waste 8 years of my life for nothing. You cannot waste 8 years of my life for nothing.
It doesn't.
You cannot waste 8 years of my life for nothing. It's either you marry me or you settle me. First off, Vera, like I said, there's some more videos. But first off, since when did relationship, we're not talking about marriage, since when did relationship come with a clause that if at the end of the day I decide I'm not going to get married to you, I'm going to need to settle you for, and I quote, time wasted? Because relationship is basically tango, and guess what? It takes two to tango. I did not force you into the relationship. You were not coerced into the relationship. You stayed in the relationship with your own choice and volition intact. We didn't sign any contract that dictated you must stay for 8 years. You chose to stay. So how come when I also chose to stay, but now I am choosing to step away, you're now saying I need to pay you, settle you, or it needs to be resolved with marriage? That makes absolutely no sense to me.
Oh, this is a lot because I'm going to try to look at this from both angles. First of all, 8 years of my life as a lady for a man, that's a lot of years, right? A lot of years, and it's painful too, because when you say you weren't coerced into a relationship, or you weren't coerced, you weren't forced to, you didn't sign any papers to be there, the words of mouth not automatically make that person an ideal at all. Maybe even too much love, they don't leave. At the end of the day, it's painful. I can't even imagine that pain. It's very painful. I have a friend who've experienced that 8 years, same 8 years as well, taking all the nonsense that this man was giving, just to, the man end up marrying another person, and leaving. At the end of the day, also, it's an eye-opener to you, because, as I always say, everybody have their own experience, and sometimes people don't learn until they experience things themselves. So you staying in that relationship for 8 years and realizing that this man has left you or will leave you regardless of the number of years you've spent in this relationship, that is already an eye-opener. I'm not sure you're going to want to waste another 8 years of your life with another person, or when you do see red flags, that you'll not run. At least I would like to believe so. So yeah, it's painful. So maybe to her, the best way to solve it, the best way to make me feel a lot better is for you to settle me. Okay. Because I have given 8 years of my life.
I mean, if we're going with that,
and even hurting yourself even, but at the end of the day, marriage should not be a compensation for staying for long. That is marriage, so it shouldn't be a compensation. So I don't know what must have happened to the man that will make you notice. But if that man has fallen out of love with this lady, it is important for her to pick the pieces of her life and start all over again. Don't marry a man as a compensation just because you have been with him for 8 years if he doesn't still love you. That's the worst thing you can do to yourself.
Now, you mentioned two important things, and in the subsequent videos, those two important things will play major roles. The first thing you mentioned was that she has been through bruises and pains when it comes to the relationship. And the second thing is, after this experience, she would know how to spot some red flags. First off, red flags are, character traits that you find to not be attractive. Basically, character traits that would be toxic to you, be it physically, mentally, or emotionally. Character traits that would degrade you either as a human being or as a businessman or a businesswoman or as a student or whatever career path you've decided to, follow with your life. Those are red flags. So anything that would demean you physically, anything that would demean you mentally, emotionally, anything that would make you feel like you have, this is beyond, this is above and beyond, both morally, both physically, both, religiously, if you're spiritual. These are things that you should have. The Republic of Vera. And the Democratic Republic of Vera is waving their flag. And they come and attack my city. The next time I see the flag raised by the Democratic Republic of Vera, do you think I should sit still and say, let me see how this is going to play out? Once beaten, twice shy. So if the Democratic Republic of Vera comes the flag again and they knock me the second time, I say, okay, no wahala now. And then they come the third time, the fourth time, fifth time, sixth time. Do you think anyone will blame you for attacking me? Because it makes absolutely no sense. Because it's like, Are you not a functioning analytical human being that if someone attacks you in this way, you evolve and you better yourself and you can see it coming? That's the whole point of experience. Like you said, she would spot this red flag and avoid it or avert it. So do you need to have washed your hands off of the relationship completely before you say, this from now I'll start observing red flags? Even in the relationship, isn't observation of red flag a constant, or shouldn't that be a constant?
Well, it's a constant, but also we're talking about feelings here, and what they used to say about the advice we did in love, because seriously, when you are in love with someone, or when two people are in love, two people can be in love with themselves and are not good for each other, but then they don't know that, because in their head, I love this person. They have no idea how toxic that love is. And so they keep going, they keep trying again and again, without any sort of, always telling people to not just go in with your hat on, go in with your head as well to every relationship, because love is good. But at the same time, you have to be very thoughtful about what it is you're getting into, because I'm of the opinion now that love can be built for anywhere.
Okay.
Not precisely like anywhere, but if you choose something that is close to, maybe your specifications, and maybe you're not in love with that thing that much, love can grow there when this person begins to display the exact same things that you want, that you need in a person, So love can be found in places like that. However, because when we see people, we feel a connection, we are not thinking deep. So it gets to the point where we realize that this is not what I want. This is not how this is going to work. This is not what I want for the rest of my life. And then it begins to get hard. Now, there are some people who contemplate breaking up for years. Because guess what? That partner might not be entirely bad. But when those bad times happen, you want to break up, and then the next minute good things come, and the next minute, so you're just fluctuating in the emotions until the day you have the mind and say, you know what, I don't want this anymore, which in some cases might take years. So it's easy for us to sit on the outside and analyze. If you've not experienced it, if you've not been in such positions before, it's easier to sit outside and analyze. But love is more complicated, especially this kind of love, romantic love. It is more complicated than it can be explained. When two people are in love, I see people come on social media and be like, leave that man if he does this, leave that girl if he does this. It's very easy to say word of mouth though. Fall in love first, you will know. Fall in love first, that it's not easy to just up and be going. Why do people get married and divorce after a few years? Because there's been so many other considerations, either children are in the picture, or anything. Like, it's just a lot of consideration for some people. But we'll still always keep preaching that you should up and leave if you do not find this person worthy anymore being in your life for the rest of it. Up and leave. It does not entirely mean that when somebody has red flags or when the relationship is getting hard, you should up and leave. It means that there are places or situations in that relationship that you would see that, this one cannot be solved. There's no way we can come out of this one. Up and leave. But those ones where you see that something can be done, there's some sort of progress, that we can work this out, you do it. Besides, to be honest, relationship is two people who love each other and who are choosing each other every day, irrespective of what's happening in their lives.
Yeah.
Or obviously, individually, we have breaking points.
Okay.
We have the places where it is that we can't deal or cope anymore. When you reach that point, it is okay for you to up and leave. There's nobody that's going to blame you for upping and leaving. Okay, yeah, people will blame you for upping and leaving, but you have to also choose yourself. You have to know when to pick yourself first before any other person, or before any other thing. So yeah, it might be easy for us to say, but it's not easy to execute.
Okay now. See, you're making a good point over there. But at the same time, let me now ask you this question before I play you the video.
Yeah.
If a woman is in a relationship with a man, she goes into a relationship with him, and in the first month of that relationship, the man beats her.
Okay.
Will you say love, this one, you've not dated up to 2 months, so in the first month, they start to date January never finish, boy, you don't collect. So because there are people in relationships that'll tell you, oh no, when they see their partner angry, say, I've never seen him like that, like we've been dating for so long. Some people go out of their way to want to push their partner to the brink, because like, I've never seen this man angry, I've never seen this girl angry, and I know I have done some, you know, stupid things. I know if they do it to me, I will be livid, but they have a way of calmly resolving it. I want to see when then they vex. But this one, in the first month, you don't recollect already. Isn't that like enough of a red flag to tell you that to this person, this is the norm? Because they did not even wait until 3 months, 6 months into the relationship for them to show you their true colors. It was in the first month, you don't collect beating.
Yeah. Okay, so I
want you to ponder on that one. No, and because she's, you know what, just watch this video. Ponder on this one and watch this video.
All right, okay.
You cannot waste 8 years of my life with 7 abortion. And you want to dump me like that? I am not going anywhere. Is it that you said to? Hey God, say don't touch me, oh. Don't touch me.
I'll deal with you.
You cannot do more than you get. Don't touch me.
I'll deal with you.
Don't touch me.
Don't
touch me, oh. Don't touch me.
Live here.
Is it you said to me?
You're a very nonsense person.
Because I'm a nonsense person now. I'm a nonsense person now, Abi. I'm a nonsense person now, Abi. 8 years, you cannot waste 8 years of my life for nothing. 8 years, you 7 abortion. Go you. Go
Are you the first person?
Go.
Are you the first person?
Go
You how many abortions you have?
Go you. Go
Get up from there. Get up.
See, I will not go anywhere. See, is it that you said to me?
It's not you said to you.
You said to me.
No, I'm your father.
I swear to God, you said to me.
Am I your father?
But if it's not said to me,
you're a very stupid person.
I am not stupid. You're the one who is stupid.
I'll beat you.
Is it your first time? Is it your first time you beating me? 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 You have been doing it.
Don't video me.
I'm not videoing you.
I'll break this.
I'm not. You break my phone. Now you buy phone for me.
Don't video me.
Now you buy phone. Hey God. Now you buy phone for me. I will not see you said to me. You go beat me as if it's your first time. You be beating me. Even 1 month into the relationship, you beat me.
You're a very bad person. That's why.
I'm a very bad person.
You have a very bad character.
Okay, now I have a very bad character. 1 year past, 2 years, 3 years, 8 years. It's not that I have a very bad character.
I'm managing you. I'm
You are managing me. Me, I'm managing you too.
You see, that's why I said you should allow that one to marinate, because it gets worse. 1 month into the relationship, like she said, he's beating you. 8 years, 7 abortions. 7. You had the first one. Okay, fine. You had the first one. No problem. Mistakes happen. You thought you were going to get married. You had the second one. You could have at least said, the first one may have been a mistake. He was not ready. Maybe, you know, this and that. You had a second one. It was not a call for you to open your eyes and say, maybe this man doesn't have any plan for us. He just has a plan for him. You say, okay, you know, Jesus gave us, that Jesus said, you know, 77 times 7, continue to forgive. He has sinned against me and my body, but I will forgive and move forward. I know what I want with this man. You had the third one. Maybe by then you were asking, when will we marry? He say, first and come out this one, we will marry. 4th one, 5th one, 6th one, 7th one, Vera. Like 7 in a relationship of 8 years, and for some odd reason you never once thought in your mind that this is not going to work out. What kind of love? I mean, I know the Bible said the greater the better angle, because I can't really see any other angle to this.
This is a hard personality, and I really feel like saying scratch everything I said before. The urge to say scratch everything I said before, but no, obviously there's 2 people who need to hear what it is I said before. But this is a personality disorder. This doesn't even have anything to do with a man. You know, this is her problem. This is, in short, if she leaves this relationship, she needs therapy. Like, she needs people who love her to encamp around her, because you must really not love yourself to think that it's okay to be with a man who is beating you, who who you've done so many abortions for in 8 years, how much less can you love yourself again to abort 7 times of your body? Like, you aborted children 7 times out of your body. How much less can you love yourself than that? You know, and aside from that, you also realize that this man beats you. It means
1 month into the relationship,
he doesn't even have anything concrete to offer you, but you are wanting a settlement or a marriage of this relationship, and it's painful, and you stayed there for 8 years. So this is not about the man. The man has his own problems, right? He's who he is. But we're talking about the person who's looking for a settlement here. Yeah. Because for him, he also needs therapy. Like, it's bad.
Because he also said something that was bone chilling. He said, well, are you the first one?
Yeah.
Are you the first? And it's like,
both of them have personality disorder. Like, they have an issue. Both of them. They both need to go to therapy. I'm speaking to the lady precisely because she's the one who's doing the video. Yeah. As a matter of fact, she's the one who is more pained by this situation. She's the one who has lost more from this situation. And it's painful. And these are the kind of things that we should bring to the limelight to let you understand that you have to love yourself first before you love a man in a way and manner that you destroy your own body out of loving a man. Now, even the Bible has made us to understand that the man is to love you like Christ loved the church, which is to say that the way Christ loved the church and the way Christ loves our body is that he does not allow you, he's not in support of you deterring what is good for you. The Bible also makes us understand that, and I'm speaking to Christians now, it makes us to understand that this man becomes the head of the home. What is the capacity of the person who is going to be your head? Is the person going to destroy your life? God will never sit and let your life be destroyed. You know, so if you are saying I'm with a man, how is this man loving you like Christ loved the church unconditionally? How is he loving you? Does he love you enough? Does he love you like Christ really loved the church? Because that is another aspect you should be looking at. You cannot destroy yourself in the process of loving a man. And I say this, that in the Bible there is no place that, and I'm a Christian, I'm going to speak from a place of Christianity.
Yeah, from the Christian perspective.
There is no place that we have been commanded as women to love a man. We have been commanded to respect a man. Rather, the Bible commands a man to love a woman. And I think that sometimes I understand why there is no word love used when they are referring to women to love a man. Because women are highly emotional. Love comes naturally to women. Like, you don't have to do so much. You just need to do what is right to a woman and she can naturally love you. And love can convert to respect. It can convert to a lot of other things that have already been mentioned in the Bible that women should do to men.
So basically, a man can respect you without loving you, and a woman can love you without respecting you.
A man needs to love you like Christ loved the church. He needs to. That is the commandment that has been given. So as much as you love a man, you know, there are things that you are meant to do. Respect him, you know, make it the man of the house, like support him. Those are our duties as the woman. But then a man has to love you. Now, if this man is not loving you, you are at the wrong place. Sincerely speaking, there's no, oh, he will love me later. There's no, oh, because that love transcends to doing the right thing by you. And if that man is not doing the right thing by you, then he doesn't love you. A man will not allow you to destroy your body in that manner for 7 good times. A man will not carry his hand and beat you up. Even God himself, there's not, you know what we have done to him? He will never steal it. It says that my sins, nothing can separate me from the love of God. Meaning that he still loves you regardless. So that is how God is expecting a man to love a woman. So you cannot for any reason allow somebody to love you like that, or to love you in such a wrong way, when you have any sort of, you know, belief in what it is that the Bible has commanded, or even what, if you feel, or if you believe, if you know exactly how it is that you have been loved by God. You will not let a man to love you in this kind of capacity. Sure, this is not even love. You will not let a man to hate you like this. You know, there is a desperation from the woman that I can see. A desperation of, oh, marriage, and so you stay in something. And a lot of women most likely have this mindset. You stay in something that is not profiting. You stay in something that obviously hates you. You know, something that is not for you, something that you can do better off without, because you want to have a certain status quo, because you want to be married, because you want to be with a man, because, or maybe because of even material things as well that you're there. Those are all wrong reasons. If you're dating for marriage, there are other things that you are meant to look out for that you're not looking out for here, which is what we should preach against as often as possible. See, if women begin to choose men and refuse to choose the men, which I was even thinking was beginning to happen self in this generation, if women begin to choose good men over bad men, we are going to be indirectly producing more good men over bad men. Because now a lot of people, if we do that, if we know our worth enough to keep choosing the good men and leaving the bad men instead of bad men, somebody said the recently that women now do not want to suffer like their mothers. They don't want to be like their mothers, so they are making better choices or staying single. There's nothing wrong in that. If we take that seriously, women supporting women, and do that seriously, we will produce more good men. Because why? Because now they'll be held accountable for their actions. We are no longer going to be in a world where men can get away with whatever it is that they do. If we do that, we are definitely going to get to that point. And I really hope that we can rally around ourselves, support ourselves, choose ourselves enough to not allow these men who have been raised badly, these men who do not have any regard for women, to keep winning in the society.
Okay, we're going to go on a very short music break, and by the time we come back, we address some more issues pertaining this topic, and then we round up Jolly Life for today. If you are enjoying yourself, be sure to give us a like on our YouTube channel. If you're watching via YouTube, be sure to drop a subscribe, click the bell notification so that anytime the program is up, you will be notified. Anytime CEMTV delivers quality content to your doorstep, you will be the first to know. And for those of you watching us on TV, you can see that on our scroll bar there, you can see our social media handles: X, Threads, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, every single one of them, CEMTVPLUS. You can follow us, drop a like, subscribe, and of course, you'll be able to be with us anywhere you are. You don't need to sit in front of a television for CEMTV to be with you. And if you have some inquiries to make, you can reach out to our phone lines that are showing on your screen. Remember, this still is Jolly Life, and of course, I am Emmanuel Tamino Tenari, sitting here with the weather oracle, Vera Philip. We will be right back.
This is CEMTV. Reliable news.
I can't wait to see it.
Voice of the people, stories that matter.
Oh wow!
Truth in every moment, now and forever. Across every border, across every land, we form, we empower, together we stand. Connecting everybody.
What's on your mind today? The goal by Victor Osimhen was amazing.
The economy. Isn't that what's on everybody's mind?
I would like to see more women in positions of authority. If you heard and saw it from CEMTV, you can take it to the bank. CEMTV, your reliable source of news, information, and entertainment.
So many letters in their name. Danny B featuring Boy P. I mean, letters upon letters upon letters. That song is Follow the Ladder. And if you're just tuning in, this is CEMTV's Jolly Life. And of course, I am Emmanuel Tamino Tenari, but you You can call me Tammy for short. I'm not doing the program alone. I have with me my partner and co-host, Vera Philip, the weather oracle. And what we're talking about today is some relationship wahala that, was brought on social media, flew into our radar, and we decided to pick it up, of a woman who spent 8 years in a relationship, a toxic one apparently, and the man said he is tired of her, he doesn't want to do anything anymore with her, and he wants the relationship to end, only for her to say, no, Mbano, this relationship, it will not end. The man said, it will end. She said, it will not end. She said, in order for it to end, you need to either marry me or you settle me. One of the two must happen for this relationship to end. And the man said, you see your two options? None of them. Option A and option B. I am answering none of the above. You will go your way, I will go my way. She said, no. He said, you must get out of my house. She said, no. He said, I will beat you. She said, I know. It's not your first time. Yeah. And then she went on to spill a whole lot of things that happened within the relationship. That he beat her, he abuses her, and she has committed abortions for him several times. 7 times in the 8-year span of their relationship. And we've been talking about it. Vera has made some good points. I've made some good points myself. I've asked some questions. Vera has also, given some answers. But there is still a lot to talk about. We just have a couple of minutes more and we'll address some extra things concerning this topic, and we round up a jolly life for today. If you are watching us on YouTube, unfortunately, you were not able to watch wonderful song that we played for you from Danny B featuring Boy P, Follow the Ladder. But you can, of course, watch us via our app, which you can find on Play Store or Apple Store, CEMTV. You can, of course, see us live, enjoy the songs we play on our breaks, and you can join us. And of course, you can also follow us on all social media platforms where we can read your comments and perhaps bring them to our next edition. Every single one of our platforms are named CEMTVPLUS. You can follow us on X, Twitter, or rather, you can follow us on X, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, every social media platform that is out there. So, Vera, you've made some valid points earlier, and to me, and I believe to most, not married, no, they even cross my mind. And some people will tell you, even if we do, our ABCs must be studied. We must have protection in one way or the other. Another set will tell you that once I've dated a guy for 1.5 years, if he's not made up his mind that we're getting married or this is going into something serious by then I don't think this relationship is worth continuing. A whole lot of other people, some people share their experience as well, saying that they have been through similar situations and they can understand where she's coming from. Some people have also said that they noticed that their relationship was going on a similar trend, but they were able to notice the red flags, notice that it was going in a trajectory that they were not happy with, and they handed off the relationship, and their life has been going smoothly. Well, some admittedly said that their lives, have not really been better, hence why they think that their ex has, set some kind of fetish spell on them. But that's besides the point. The point is, how far is too far in a relationship? What does your partner need to do for you to know that this relationship is not worth following? A lot of people may have their standards. A lot of people may have their limits, but at the very least, there needs to be, some things that need to be observed, that if this line is crossed, for some people it's cheating, for some people it's beating them, and for some people it's just verbal abuse. All you need to do is verbally abuse them, and
That's it.
That's it. So Vera, in your opinion, where do you think that line needs to be drawn? Because as far as she is concerned, it took 7 abortions, 8 years of beating, and the man saying he's tired for her to say you have crossed the line. So to you, where is that line drawn?
Well, for me, it's a personal and different, point of view, as well as it should be for another person also. But I'm going to say this: anything that's going to jeopardize your peace of mind, anything that's going to embarrass you, those are the things that you shouldn't be taking in a relationship. You deserve way better than you think that you do. Some people often feel like some of the things that and I'm saying this because I've felt that before.
Yeah.
You know, that some of the things that they've experienced in relationship as a result of karma, maybe for something they've done wrong, and as such they stay in that because, oh, this is my own curse or burden to take or carry. No, my dear, that's not your curse, that's not your burden to take at all. Leave. Your curse or burden might rather be that you should leave, to stay alone, to be single. You know, that might just be your own curse or burden, and then you take that. But do not self-inflict pain and claim that, you know, something you've done in the past has inflicted that pain on you. No, that's not fair on yourself. Besides, everybody in this life have been given chances, and I'm sure that you deserve one chance as well. So you do not, the fact that you even feel like you deserve a karma, that already tells the kind of person that you are. So you don't necessarily still need to be in something to prove that you have paid a price for your sins or for the actions you've taken in the past. That's one. Two, love yourself enough. You know, I'm always talking about you loving yourself, being self-aware, because at the end of the day, that is what confirms you to what you can take and what you cannot take from a person. If I love myself to a certain standard and I believe that these are things I can't take from you, I can't let you insult me, because I would not let another person insult me like that, then it's also going to be like a reflex in my mind that anytime you insult me, I'm just going to pack up and leave, because I'm definitely not going to be able to deal with that insult. Whether it's by cheating on me, whether it's by disrespecting me, you know, anything that doesn't just go well with me, I will not be seated there to have it just because I want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
You have to love yourself enough to understand that there is nothing wrong. I think that's also another problem. Yes, companionship is nice, it's okay, but there's nothing wrong in waiting for the partner who is meant for you. There's nothing wrong with that. And so when you keep having the mindset that, oh, if I don't do this now, if I don't be with this person now, and I'll never have another person to be with again, or this is the best version of I will ever meet. You know, I've actually had a friend who have thought about things in that direction. I'm like, she'll always use the word, the angel, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. No, the angel you don't know is way better than the angel, like the devil that you know now. Why? Because you have the ability to make other choices. Your life has not stopped yet. It's still living, you're still living. There, people get married at 40, people get married at 50, and I'm not saying that's going to be your portion, but when you're getting scared, that's where there's a problem, a very huge problem. So choose yourself, love yourself enough to know that it's not everything that I'll be able to take from somebody. And then define what exactly you can take from a person. Define it for yourself, and then after defining that, then you can now go ahead and, you know, look for something and let your breaking point just speak for you. I think that's all I'm going to say. We should all be like, you know, intelligent enough. Let me put it like that. We should all be like intelligent enough. Like, by intelligence, I'm not trying to insult anybody's intelligence, but I'm saying intelligent enough for yourself to be able to know exactly what it is that you want to do with yourself for the rest of your life, especially when it relates to relationships. So yeah, that will be it.
Well, that's the most we can take here on Jolly Life. I do hope you enjoyed yourself, because I know I did. If you did, be sure to join us tomorrow for another wonderful edition, or dare I say, the TGIF